Okay, so I guess start recording has been started. So let me on my camera. Yeah. So hello everyone. Uh, so let's get started with our today's event, Fundamental of Quantum Computing with Azure, and Introduction to Quantum Computing. So right. Okay. So before moving into the event, we will like to 1 minute. Yeah. Okay. So we would like to introduce ourselves. Okay, so hey peeps. So I am Aditya Kumar, Gold Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador, and I'm currently pursuing my bachelor's degree from Central University of Haryana. And with me, uh, Megha, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, so hello everyone. My name is Megha Pandey. I'm from Jharkhand and I'm the Windows Insider MVP for the year 2023. I'm also a Goal Learn Microsoft Student Ambassador. I think that's all for me. Aditya, you can take the lead.
Okay. So before moving to the quantum, we have a surprise for you all, guys. Just we will be doing a simple and very small cloud skill challenge. Okay, so let me stop sharing this and presenting my cloud skill challenge. Okay, wait. Let me just share my screen again. It might be taking time because I'm sharing it live. It means the links which are visible in the PowerPoint presentation, you can just click on your screen and you will be redirecting to that link. So it is a PowerPoint presentation live. So it might be taking 2 seconds to load. So it's loading on my side. It's loading. Is it visible now? Yeah, it's still loading. It might can take some time because it's a presentation PPT live. Okay, so PowerPoint live is now live. I can see you can just guys you are can see the slides. Mega
Yes,
is my slides visible?
yes, it's visible.
Okay, so let's get started. So we have a small Microsoft Learn Cloud Skills challenge for you all guys. Basically, so before uh, diving into the challenge, we're going to just take a short tour of, the Microsoft Learn, so you can just get started. Okay, so welcome to this Cloud Skill Challenge. In this, you can just complete and track your benchmark and progress your local community. And by completing the cloud skill challenge, you will be learning and understanding with this, current cloud technologies, and you will be able to develop your skills into the same. Okay, so getting started with Microsoft Learn. So here a Microsoft Learn, a website is there. So what you all guys have to do, just go to your browser and search Microsoft Learn. And those who haven't make a profile on the Microsoft Learn, they can make profile on that. And I will be sharing a link. Okay, wait. I will be sharing the link. Just you have to, make your ID there and just paste your profile URL to the form which I am sharing. Wait for a minute. So, yeah, you can check your chat box now. So the above link is of Cloud Skill Challenge, and the below the link is given of registration form for the Cloud Skill Challenge. So you all guys have to just enter the Microsoft profile URL in that. If anyone is facing problem, they can ask in chat box. And at the last, I will be showing how you can just fill the form. Okay. So let's move ahead. So firstly, what is a Microsoft Learn? From here, you can learn by your own schedule. And you can also become Microsoft certified by giving the certification exams on Microsoft Learn. You can watch recorded events or the event you want on demand. You can watch there. Okay, so here is the link, guys. You can just click on that link and get you will be redirecting to the the Microsoft Learn profile, from where you can make your profile and just copy that link, copy your profile link and submit in the form. Okay, so what is Microsoft Learn Student Hub? Basically, it is a student hub which provides the connection and the learn. The students are eager to learn in the technology. It can help you to prepare a career in tech. And this is a link to other student developer students. And from here, you can just go to that website and just follow the link. Okay. Okay, so Nikhil, the above link is of Micro Cloud Skill Challenge, and below the link is of a registration link. So you have to just copy your profile, Microsoft Learn profile ID, and paste and submit in the form. And I will be showing the Microsoft Challenge also. Let's move ahead. Okay, so how can you use it? Basically, the Microsoft Learn website is used for, if you want to learn some learning path or modules by subject, like if you want to learn the AI or quantum computing in Azure, you can just browse the learning path and just search the quantum Azure. You will be getting the modules. You will be getting the learning path in which it comprises of some modules, and you by completing that, you will be getting some points and badges on your Microsoft profile. Okay. Yeah, and more about if you are good to go with the beginners level, then you can go for certification like AZ 900 and many more examinations you can schedule from here. Okay. By after completing that, you can share your achievements on your social media handles, basically on LinkedIn, Twitter, or Facebook, or somewhere else you want. Or you can just copy the link or get share. And don't forget to use the hashtag which is mentioned here, the Cloud Skill Challenge and MSFT student ambassadors. So you can get either on our social media handles, which our official social media handles. Okay, so let's quickly tour about your Microsoft Learn profile. Basically, your profile will be tracking all the activities and training you are doing in the Microsoft Learn website, and your basically your achievements is also get noted in the Microsoft Learn profile. You can also manage your settings. And you can add email to receive the notice that cloud skill challenge is going to happen or happening or ended. It will You will be getting the notification on the same. Okay. Uh, yeah, you can also link up your school ID and personal ID together to move faster. Okay. So what is Cloud Skill Challenge? Basically, Cloud Skill Challenge is a Microsoft product and technologies via gamified experience utilizing the Microsoft Learn content. Okay, so where you can see the interact. You will be getting the interactive skilling events. Okay, so using Microsoft Learn paths and you can just create your own collections also. So let's get started with Cloud Skill Challenge. The link which I have shared already in the chat box, you can just click on the above link. You will be redirecting to the same, Cloud Skill Challenge. You will be getting that some time is left because it will be started from tomorrow onwards. So 7 hours to go. Yeah. So you can see the challenge details here. Basically, challenge title is classify the space rocks in VS Code challenge. Okay. So Megha, can you please share the link again in the chat box?
Yeah, sure, I'm saying.
Okay. What is the challenge subject? You can learn to how to create an AI model that can classify the types of space rock in the random photos. So it is very interesting. So you can just join from tomorrow onwards because it will be started from tomorrow, 1 May, and the end date of the Cloud Skill Challenge is 10th May. Okay, and one more thing I would like to tell the prices of the Cloud Skill Challenge and LinkedIn Premium. So the student who will be completing the Cloud Skill Challenge very first, I will be tracking that student, and he or she will be getting the LinkedIn Premium at the last. Okay, so here is the URL to the link. You can just click the link now because it is a PowerPoint presentation live, or you can just go to chat box and click the link. Okay, so let's get Okay, so you will be getting the mails like this. Just you via when you will be registering on the Cloud Skill Challenge, you will be getting that you are registered now, and the start link and the ending link you will be getting on your mail. So what you have to do, just update your mail onto the Microsoft Learn so that you can get the mails of starting and ending of the Cloud Skill Challenge. Okay, so from here you can see that the leaderboard is also in the Cloud Skill Challenge. So those person who was doing the same is asking for URL. Yeah, Nikhil, you have to upload your URL profile. Okay, so I will be telling that how you can get your URL. Okay, so during the challenge, you can visit your challenge page and view your progress in the leaderboard. Okay, and you can also share the link uh, with your friends if you want. Okay, and the challenges and the modules and the leaderboards get updated after every hour. So you should wait for a few hours after completing your cloud skill challenge or modules. Okay, so here is the gift. After the challenge, you will be getting the LinkedIn Premium. I have already told that, and it will be mailed to you within 7 days after the ending of the challenge. Okay, so what you can do is now you can just scale up with the Microsoft Learn website. You can schedule your own, and you can also become Microsoft certified by giving Microsoft certification exam and watch live demand sessions. And also you can what we have to do. Others, actually, you have to complete the Cloud Skill Challenge, and it will be started from tomorrow onwards. So I will be telling you tomorrow. tomorrow by tomorrow onwards, we will be getting in touch via WhatsApp. Okay, so you can just connect with the Microsoft, student developer communities. The slides, you can also continue to build your tech skills on Student Hub. You can just click the link. It is live. And if you want to become Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador, you can apply from here. And yeah, it's free of cost. And you can just, if you want, if you want to take participate in Microsoft Amazon competition, you can also register here. And at last, you can follow the student developer blog for some more such events. Okay, so thank you all for listening to Microsoft Cloud Skill Challenge. So now I will be stopping this and let me just present my screen and just tell you that how can you get your profile link. Okay, wait. Let me share my screen. What will be the use of participating in that? By participating in that, you can just if you are interested in AI or Python language, you can just you will be getting the knowledge and skills from that. And at last, you will be getting the LinkedIn Premium, as I have already mentioned. Okay, so from here, yeah, is my screen visible, Mega?
I think it's loading.
Hello.
Yes, it's visible. Yes, yes.
Okay. So all you can do is just go to the browser and search for Microsoft Learn. Okay. So from here you can see the Microsoft dual skills that opens the door into the career. Okay. So for those who haven't the Microsoft Learn profile, they can create one from here. And those who have already, they must sign in to that account. Let me click sign. Okay. So from here you have to just go to your profile, and here is the link, which you have to fill this link in in the form which I have shared. Just you have to just you there will be a change of this username, and you have to just copy this link and paste in the form which I have shared in the chat box. Okay, so I guess now it's clear for everyone. So if you have more doubts, you can ask me in the chat box. Okay, so over to Mega now. So let me present my screen again. Is it easy or time taking? Is this it's very easy. When it will be started, you will be getting to know that how you can achieve that. Okay, so let's me present my screen again. So Satyajit, the which certificate you are talking about? Guys, wait 4 seconds. I will be sharing the PowerPoint presentation again. Yeah, so I guess the slides is visible again. Is it visible, Megha? Or it's
Yes,
just
it's
loading?
visible.
Okay, so over to you, Megha. You can just now continue.
Okay, thank you so much, Aditya. So I will probably start with, you already know about me. Like we had an introduction, a rough introduction. So I am from Jharkhand and I am the Windows Insider MVP for the year 2023. And I'm quite interested in the fields of quantum technology. So there is something that quantum technology actually excites me. And I really wanted to share a lot of things about this. Especially Microsoft has a very well defined softwares and Azure, particularly Azure resources for quantum computing. So a lot of people might be able to understand what quantum
Megha,
computing actually is.
mm,
Is my voice
yeah,
cracking?
you're on. Now it's
Okay.
clear. You can continue.
Okay, I'll just turn off my video. I think that creates a lot of problems. Now I think it's okay. Hello, Aditya, am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Okay, thank you so much. So, what is quantum computing? First of all, the meaning of quantum. In general words, quantum is quantity. Okay, a discrete quantity of any of the things, whether it's about sun, the particles, or the photons. Or let's just take an example of a book. The tiny pages of the book or the sheets you call are the photons or have a quantum charge. Quantum means the capacity, or you can say the amount of quantity of electromagnetic radiations which is within a quantity or a thing. Just example, let's take a sun. The sun has the quantity, a large number of photons out there, tiny particles, but each and every tiny particles has some charge due to which it is able to reach till the earth, right? So over there you have an electromagnetic charge. Each and every tiny particle or the photons have this charge. This is known as quantum in just simple words, because a lot of people have a lot of definition regarding the quantum word. I generally define it in this way. And a different example is that imagine the flipping of coins, and at the two sides we have 0 and 1. We can say in future that whenever you flip a coin, it can happen that it flips on both of the side, like it stands in between some of the things. Is it related to physics? Yes, it's a little bit of physics, a little bit of math, and a lot of quantum application and software engineer, I can say. But it's just a sum up of each and everything. Okay. Um, well, about this flipping of coin, I think I will explain you later on because you will be able to understand it in future more perfectly. So quantum computing generally is using the physics ideas of quantum in a computer. We are just making a computer smart. Uh, well, CS has a lot of subjects to be related to, whether it's electronics, whether it's mathematics, and whether it's physics, ample of subjects, even chemistry as well. Uh, all you need to do is you have to have a deep drive regarding the same. I think, Nikhil, that sorts your answer. Now back to the point. Oh, quantum computing actually is a way of solving the problems which do take a lot of time. Just imagine a problem um, where you have to multiply 6 into 6 into 6 into 6 into 6 into 6 infinity times. Okay. A normal computer would take some time to proceed, to evaluate, and then to process all of the information, and then it will give you the answer. Whereas the quantum computers do take milliseconds to solve the same problem. Google, uh, according to the Google organization, we know that a quantum computer can solve a problem in just few minutes rather than compared to a normal classical computer, which takes around 28 days, 32 minutes, 32 hours, 56 minutes, or something like that, which is quite interesting. And that's why a lot of people really want to know. Well, talking about the future of quantum computing, I do believe that we have reached at a level where we are using microchips, right? There would be a year. Okay, I'll ask. I will let you know all of the questions at the end of the meeting because they are very because it will like just break my flow while I'm answering each and other thing in between and then back to the slides. Okay. So where was I? Yeah. So the Google has actually told that we have made a quantum computer. A quantum computer, what it can do is it can solve the problems in just milliseconds. Well, there are a lot of principles that quantum computing actually varies and it actually follows. A simple difference between a quantum computer and a normal classical computer, which works on binary language. You already know that your computer or your devices, they work on binary language 0 and 1. Whereas a quantum computer is very, very different. It works on 3 bits, which is 0, 1, and a combination of 0 and 1. Okay, which is quite exciting about the quantum computers. Well, you can get 3 answers of a single question. Like for any of the question, if you have answers 0 and 1 for a binary computer, which is the classical computer in our physics language, in quantum computers, they can solve and they can give you 3 answers of the same question, which is quite interesting, I believe. The second thing is the quantum principles. Now, to understand about quantum computers, one of the basic thing is that quantum physics principles are very, very important. Whether it's about math and whether it's about our logical reasonings in quantum in normal computers, right? We have mathematic operators, logical operators. In the same way, we have a little bit of quantum principles which are involved in these computers. Okay, so these are some of the things. The quantum principles are divided into 3 of the major principles. Well, I'll try to only tell you about the two because the wave interference it's not so much important right at the moment. First of all, what you need to understand is about the quantum principles, whether it's about superpositions and entanglement a little. Well, these words are, when the first time I learned about these words and these keywords, it was a little bit confusing for me too. So if you feel it a little bit confusing, don't panic. We can have a different session as well, and maybe you can ask me privately whenever you want. So there are 2 friends. One is Alice and one is Bob. Okay. These two will take you to a journey of quantum principles. First, the first one is superposition. Okay. Now, superposition. A position between 0 and 1 is known as superposition. Okay. Just imagine a circle. Okay. There is a circle. Oh, I don't know. I'm not able to draw it properly. What is the reason? I don't know. And you have written 0 over here and a 1 over here. Okay. Whenever you ask any question from your computer, what it does, it whether it's point out to 0 or 1, whether it's east, north or south. Okay. But what happens if the question is about if the value is 0.5 or something like 1.5? It will not be able to predict it over here on the circle of graph. Okay. So for this, oh, you can't see the circle. Are you able to see? Guys, I'm not able to understand. Aditya, is my drawing visible to everyone?
Yeah, it's visible and you're audible too.
Okay. I think someone has a problem with the same, with their networks. Okay, not visible. Anyways, I'll not draw. Okay, they're not able to see, I think. No problem. Let's suppose there is a circle. Just imagine, okay? There is a circle on the top of the circle. It's north, and the bottom it's written south. Okay. I'm not drawing anything, dears. You can just imagine because I think it's not visible to anyone. So just assume in your mind that there is a circle, and on the top it's written 0, and the down in the north it's written 1. So let's suppose if the answer is 1.5 or 0.5 while you're solving a mathematical calculation, or maybe you are coding something and the answer or the value is in points and decimals. Okay. At that time, how you will be able to predict the answers? Well, the answers will be predicted with the help of superposition. Superposition is a act of being in two states. Okay, let's take an example, a simple example. Uh, there is a box, a small box, and over there is a cat. Okay, I kept the cat inside the box, and there is a radioactive. You can see over here, there's a machine, a hammer, and a small poison. A green color poison is kept over here. Okay, and this is the box. This particular thing is a box. I kept it here and closed the box. And after some time, I'll open the box. But before opening this box, I assume two states. Okay, the rule is if the cat moves from his or her place, the hammer will fall down and the poison will affect the cat and the cat will die. Okay. But if she doesn't move, she will be alive the end of till the end and till until and unless I open the box. Okay. There will be two options. But I don't know the answer. So I assume the cat is dead and alive in the same state. I believe the cat is dead and alive, both. So how can it be possible? This position and this thinking or this probability is known as superposition in quantum computing. Means the cat is dead and alive at the same time, and the quantum principles, which is known as superposition, makes it happen. And the reason why did we choose superposition as one of the major quantum principle is that sometimes we are only humans. We don't know the answer of all of the things which are going all around the universe. So we just pretend that we know the answer could be between 0 or 1. So that's why. And the other thing is quantum entanglement. The meaning of entanglement is getting entangled with any one or the other thing. Okay. You are related to your devices right at the moment just because you're listening to me. And I am related to you. I'm entangled to you because I am speaking. I'm telling you one thing, which is quantum entanglement, right? I'm telling you something and you're listening to me and you're answering. So there is a relation between me and you, and this is called as entanglement. Now, oh, uh, a long years ago, one of the scientists known as Albert Einstein, he proved the theory of quantum entanglement. This entanglement process is that he gave us a simple example, like we have two boxes. Okay, In one of the box, I keep a red ball and I close it. And in the other box, it's empty. Okay. I shuffle both of the boxes together and I give one of the boxes to one of my friends and the other box, I keep it by myself. At the end of the moment, what I do is I go at the end of the universe at the north side and she goes or he goes at the end of the other side, okay, at the south. Now both on the two places, one of them opens the box, okay. So one of them opens the box and gets to know that there is a ball. Like suppose I open the box and I get the red ball within my hand, okay. So I will be able to understand that the other box is empty, means there is a relation. No matter how the distance is, we don't have the communication, but we are able to realize that yeah, if my box is full, her box will be empty. Okay, this is called in quantum entanglement. May it be any of the situation, any of the way of contacting each other, we are related to each other in one or the other way. This is called quantum entanglement, and this are basically related to quantum algorithms in future, which we will understand in future maybe. Oh, you can post the questions if you have any. I'll answer them at the end. Okay, now moving to the real thing, working with Azure. Now a lot of people do know about Azure. Azure is a Microsoft cloud, which is which is a global cloud, I could say. There are a multiple of resources which are available on the internet or on the cloud, which you can grab. Uh, Whether you want to create a website, a static website where you want to host something, it's each and everything you can do it on cloud. And the definition of cloud, I think Aditya will tell you in future. And the cloud skill challenge which Aditya gave you do actually makes you understand what cloud Azure actually is. Okay, so I think you should go ahead and learn about this in the Cloud Skills Challenge, what Aditya told you today. And we can move to quantum with Azure. Okay, from here, we are going to start Azure quantum computing. Okay, like we are including the word Azure, we are working on quantum computing with in the cloud, because we can't have a physical device or a physical quantum computer with us, because that's it's got costly actually. So we can just grab a little bit of hardware from somewhere from Reggie, and then we can have it on our live screens, which is quite, amazing. Well, the Azure subscription, you should have an Azure subscription. For students, I do believe that as if you have a GitHub student pack, student developer pack, you will get $150 off. Yes, Microsoft has a quantum computer. You can get $150 for the same, and you can start working on this. And the Azure subscription is available to each and every student. All you need to do is upload your student card and you can get it from there also. Okay. So these clouds is a powerful place that hosts many moving parts. To use Microsoft Cloud platform Azure, your crew needs to have an account with an active subscription to access and manage Azure resources. So what are these resources? We'll let you know in future. Okay. The next thing is create your first Azure Quantum workspace. Now, the words over here are quite hard to understand, but we can make it a little bit easy. You know what? We can do it live, and maybe you can follow me from there, or you can. What the other thing is, you can write it by yourself while I'm explaining you. This makes it a little bit easy. The words over here are a little bit hard to understand. Now over here, what you're going to do is we are getting a workspace, a little bit a workplace available for our Azure codings. Okay, Azure quantum codings, I would say. And get started. Click to get started. We will do all of the things which is written over here. Select your Azure Quantum Workspace in Azure portal. First of all, log into the Azure portal. You can get Microsoft Azure, type on the Google and you will get it over here. Just click login and then the next thing, select notebooks, select the sample galleries, and then you can write a hello world on the QSharp notebooks and copy and paste it. You can use any of the providers, whether it is IonQ or Quantum. Now, these are the companies with which Microsoft has tied up. It's Regity, IonQ, Quantum, and Microsoft Azure Quantum. All of them helps the labs which are working on Microsoft Azure to work smoothly and get your answers on the right time. Okay. Now for this, for learning quantum computing, you should have to have an understanding of a new language, which is known as QSharp. Okay. The QSharp is a combination of Java, C Sharp, and a little bit of Python. So if you know all of these languages, these are just a upgraded version of all of the three languages, which is included or summed up together. Okay. And the sample notebook will be found on my notebook. So let's get started and let's try it by ourselves. I have opened, wait, let me go to this is my Microsoft account. Okay. This is my subscription. So I'll go on the create resources. Whenever you open, it will be your screen will be something like this or maybe something like this. Okay. You will see these kinds of things. And these are the histories. Well, you shouldn't see that. That's not so popular one. But once you go over there, you have to search a resource. For me, I have used it more frequently, so it's available over here. For you, it won't be available. So what you need to do is go to create a resource and click on Quantum Workspace. Okay, so I think my screen is not visible.
Yeah, you haven't shared it.
Is it visible now?
Yeah, it's visible now.
Okay, now it's visible. So I think we can start. So this is the screen of Microsoft Azure portal. It looks like this, something like this, and this is the home screen. Now for you, uh, there would be options like create resources, all resources, virtualization, and something like that. All you need to go is over here and write Quantum Workspace. Okay. Once you go over here, click over here. You won't see these kinds of things over there. It will be empty for you if you use it for the first time. Just click on create. And for advanced create, you don't need to use it until and unless you have a proper knowledge of quantum computing and the workspace and the hardware used. So please use this one, quick create. The subscription of since we are Microsoft Learn student ambassadors, we have a Visual Studio subscription, and the resource group is Azure Quantum because it belongs to the Azure resource. Quantum Azure Quantum Workspace, and the workspace name I would name it as Meeting Demo 3. It will process and let me know the answer. And for the storage account, I'll use the US East. Okay. Now these are the providers. What I was saying is over here. IonQ. IonQ are used for the quantum simulation. Now simulation is something like getting the cheapest thing in the easiest way. It's called quantum simulation. Second is Microsoft Quantum Computer, which involves the quantum QSharp languages, QDK, and everything. Quantum, and Regity are the hardwares which are used. Hardwares means the CPUs, sorry, QPUs. These are not central processing units. They are quantum processing units. Instead of CPUs, we use quantum processing units. So the hardware which is used are of Quantum and Regity. And this is a simple optimization problem solution, which is used for storage purposes and all. Okay. Now we click on create. Now it's deploying. You can see over here, it's initializing deployment. It will take a little bit of time to deploy or each and everything so that we can open a notebook over here. So till then you can just wait. And moreover, we can just have a little bit of things to discuss. Like I can answer all your questions or we can wait a little bit more. And meanwhile, you can post anything which you believe are important. Okay, now we are able to see the meeting demo 3 workspace, the quantum workspace. Just go to home, and once you have created it, you will see over here. Okay, click on this, and this is the overview. Just like the cloud workspace, you can see the overview, activity logs, and access control means whom you want to see give this access to. If you share the link or the information regarding the same, tags, diagnose, and the operations. Now here is the thing which we really need to work on. Once you go over there, you will see the notebooks. I want to create a simple notebook, okay, of Hello World or maybe on Qiskit. Now these are the programming languages. QSharp is of Microsoft, Qiskit is of IBM, and Circ is of Google. Google also has a quantum computer, and it uses a language called Circ. IBM, which is very popularly known for the same, has Qiskit as a programming language, whose base is Python. Its base is also Python. And for this one, Hello World, mostly we can say Microsoft Quantum, it has Q Sharp, which is a combination of C Sharp, Java, and Python, all of the things. It will take a little bit of time. Till then, I don't know if I will be able to run those commands or not. I think it takes a little bit of time. So I will show you one of the programs which I created a few days ago. Not few days, a long time ago. Okay. So this is the notebook of the QC challenge which I conducted and had a multiple of things. Horror Hazmates, Hello World of Qiskit. Okay, I'll give you a simple example of how I built a Qiskit because I believe I'm not so much pretty sure about C Sharp and Q Sharp and Java. I'm not interested in those languages. So I used Python, which is the Qiskit, whose base, the Qiskit language, whose base is Python. And here is the answer. Oh, the code, the whole code. So over here, I gave the name of the circuit as quantum circuits. Quantum circuits is a so-called library of quantum Qiskit, which helps you to store 2 digits in a multiple way. Okay. And one of the name is single qubit random, and I give it the option as h circuit.h, which means that I am giving the name as h. The h in the library is stored as the gate Hermitian gate. Okay, Hamiltonian or Hermitian gate, which I think the words would be very hard to understand at once, but you will get the information about the whole challenge in the Microsoft Learn. Aditya, would you like to share about? Can you share the link of the Microsoft Learn Quantum Azure Quantum Learn challenges? I think it's
Yeah, I'm just
interesting.
sharing the
Yes.
resources for the workshop. So you can check in the chat box.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. H is a gate, like NOT gate, AND gate, OR gate. This is one of the quantum gates, which is used as the principal 0 and 1, which I told you. The superposition gate is actually known as H, Hamiltonian or Hermitian gate. Okay. Now in the circuit, I want to measure it. I measured the zeros, both of the zeros. Maybe they are not used properly. I forgot to run this and this one as well. Okay. What the big mistake I did over here is that I didn't run this one. Until and unless I won't run, how will be able to locate the resource ID and the imports? That's one. Okay, sorry for that. And this is the circuit which I have created. H is the Hamiltonian gate at the Q1. I have two zeros and zeros, which you see zeros and zeros. It is in the zero state and it is in the zero state. Okay, in one of the zero state, I have written or I have placed the H gate and I have measured it from 0 to 0, from 0 to 0. Okay, at the end, the answer would be a probability of 1 by 2, 1 root under 2, and bra and get of 0 and 1. I think the words are quite hard to understand for the first class, but I think once you read the whole challenge of the resource, which is given by Aditya, you would be able to understand. Okay. Now moving, did we had anything to share, Aditya?
So yeah, we can just share that
Okay,
slides
but
again.
before that,
And
I want to answer all of the questions which you have asked me. Till then, Aditya is preparing for the quiz because that's the end. We had the winners. It's like we had the the quiz slide left and the thank you slide left, right, Aditya?
yeah,
Yeah, please share the screen. And meanwhile, I'm answering. What makes a quantum computer so fast? Okay, so this is something related to the hardwares. You know about semiconductors? The quantum computer have used a multiple of semiconductors like silicon, gallium, cassium, and everything like that. Cassium, not silicon, gallium, germanium. These three, and the atoms which are made, since atoms are natural things, but over here for quantum computers, since it's a man-made computer which uses the principle of quantum computing, it's totally completely a man-made kind of thing. So the we create a artificial atom in the labs, and then from there we extract the quantum computing hardwares, we make processors, which we make chips. Okay. What is the basic difference between a normal computer bit and a qubit? The basic difference is that a normal computer have two bits, 0 and 1. And a quantum bits, a qubit has 0, 1, and 1.5, which is the superposition, a combination of zeros and ones. Okay. And linear combination or any combination of 0 and 1. No, not a linear combination. I would say any combination of 0 and 1, a binary combination of 0 and 1. It's 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. You see the answers when you proceed in binary languages, it's 0 and 1. Okay. No, no, no. Okay, it's about the screen, right? Is Microsoft having a quantum computer? Yes, it has. I told you about Azure Quantum. And what is the future scope of being a quantum computer engineer? Now, in India, a multiple of people who have learned quantum computing are moving to different countries. The reason is that there is a very little scope over here, and people are moving into different countries. Since it's a study of masters, there are no any subjects until and unless it comes to the Bangalore University, which is very popular. I don't know I can't remember the particular name of that university, but yeah, only that particular university has taught us, or has included this particular subject as quantum computing as one of the major subjects for the bachelor's. Until and unless it's a master's degree, one has to take a master's degree to learn about quantum computers. Okay. And being a quantum engineer, you you will have multiple subjects to understand, and the package is very high, a lot of things. you know the future scope of being a quantum computer engineer, I would say, is very, very high, because it's a boosting sector. Whenever you search about the popular technologies, you will always and always have quantum computing as one of them. Okay. It's free, obviously it's free. As of now, it's free, but the amount of resources you use in Azure, it will be paid, basically depending on that. Q Sharp is a combination of Python, C Sharp, and Java. Okay. It's Hadmard yes, Gate, or Hamiltonian, you can say. Whenever we talk about H gate, we say Hamiltonian measurement and Hadmard gate. I'm not getting the problem you're solving. Oh, it's a simple problem. Whenever you open the notebooks now, you will see all of the questions written over. It's something like that. Because since you're a beginner right now, you won't be able to understand it particularly until and unless you have learned about quantum computing in earlier classes. And I wanted to make it a little bit very easy to the advanced situation, but I think that some of the people might be able to get it at the beginning. But if you try to once, please go through one of the YouTube channels of Azure Quantum. You will understand something like that over there, or maybe you can ask me anytime. What is the basic skill set need to be quantum computing, as I am masters in mathematics? Okay, that's a great thing. For being a quantum engineer or something like that, you need to have a good idea. Since you have a master's in mathematics, you will be able to grab physics very, very easily. A little bit of whether you have to choose whether you want to go in the application, in the hardware area, in the application area, or in the research which requires algorithms, learning of multiple of algorithms which are related to quantum computing. So you have to choose between three. If you have a good idea of mathematics, you will be surely able to grab each and everything of quantum computing, until and unless it requires computer science, fully computer science, which is the application development and this research purpose. Until and unless that, you can be able to solve every of the algorithms as well. What is the use of quantum computing in the industry? Basically, what I want to know is how can be helpful for the end users. Okay, the quantum computing industry is still used. You know what? The Google searches, which you see right at the moment, whenever you type anything and press enter, why you see the most popular site at the top and the less popular site at the bottom? It's just because of quantum computing, the optimization, which I told you, the keyword optimization. What it does is optimizes the popularity of one of the links which is popular, so it will place it at the top, and the one which has lowest reach will be placed at the bottom. It helps you to segregate things, and basic it's also used in research industries. It is also used, maybe these days people are using it for solving a multiple problems in the research purposes and chemistry as well, to solve. We create chemical formulas for devices like hardwares, the screen, the blue screens, and something like that, and for the medicines as well. So a lot of things, quantum computing is used for all of the things. The recent research, I think, is about carbon emission and the carbon footprints, reducing the carbon footprints. For those, quantum computing is being used to track and to estimate the maximum use of carbon in India or maybe in other countries as well. Will the current cryptography change as we know today's upcoming days of quantum cryptography? Yes, you know what? Cryptography, I think one of the scientists told me, not like they, I've heard somewhere that the quantum computers have the ability to break the chains of cryptography. You know what? So I think that if we use quantum cryptography to secure ourselves, we would be able to be more safer rather than what we were. You have to adopt these technologies more often or more fastly rather than the people who are hackers to grab them. Like grab the knowledge before them. How can we find entry level job of quantum computing engineer? Entry level job, I think for an entry level job, you should look after the Azure internships, quantum internships, which are available of in Microsoft sites. Just go over there and you can go over there. And the next thing, explain the Nobel Prize which is given in quantum in 2022. Okay, so one of the scientists, which I believe was given to the Harrow Hasmith and Lallot algorithm, who discovered the Harrow Hasmith Lallot algorithm, and the reason is why it was given is just because the algorithm which he explained is very interesting. So sure, I think Shore has been awarded this. His algorithms have made a lot of quantum related problems a little bit easy. Even I personally did the research on the same particular algorithm. So I believe ki this algorithm is very popular, and in future it will be able to solve a lot of problems, not in quantum computing only but in linear equations, in the amount of data being processed, and in classical computers as well. But it gives you a solution between quantum computers and classical computers as well. Indrapal, I think you know a lot of things about quantum computing, so you should learn about this. What does basically a quantum engineer do? Oh my God. Well, a lot of questions are there. Aditya, I think we'll have to
We
have
can
a,
we,
yeah,
we
yes,
can
yes.
just just continue with our quiz. and we will
Yes.
take the rest of the questions at the last of the session.
Yes.
Okay,
If you have any questions, you can
so
wait after the quiz, and after that we can answer. Okay.
okay, so is my screen visible, Megha?
Yes, your quiz time is visible.
Okay, so before moving to the quiz, let me announce what you will be getting after the quiz. So first winner will be getting a LinkedIn Premium for 1 year, and the second winner will be getting a digital swag by Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors. Okay, so let's get started with our quiz. Let me share my screen. Okay, so let me share my screen again. Is my screen visible, Mega?
It's loading, I think.
Okay. Mm, Now,
Not yet. Can you just uh, close and reshare once again?
okay, wait.
Yes, it's visible.
I think it, yeah.
Yes, yes. Go ahead.
So what you all have to do, just go on the website kahoot.it and enter the game pin. You will be entering into the quiz. Okay, so let me share that pin and website with you. It's www.kahoot.it, and we have a game pin 955 113 513 game pin. Okay, so you can see your names on the screen. Okay, so I'm waiting for more participants to join in the quiz for better competition. Okay, so we have 20 participants already, and more participants can join and between also. Okay, so I think we can start now because the participants which are left, they can join in between the quiz. Yes, it's showing. It is showing. Is it showing? Okay, okay, wait. I'm unable to join. I think it's have been upgraded. I think it's only available to 20 participants. They can create the limit for each. Mm-mm.
Aditya, we can segregate. Half of the people are joining over here, and maybe I can create one of them, and half the people can join over there, right? Can we do that?
Oh yeah, so let's do that. Basically, we will be, competing between these 20. So we can start the quiz for the same. And rest of the, participants or quiz participants can join after that. Okay. Okay. Let's start with our quiz now. Okay. So we have a 10 question for you all guys. You will be getting 10 seconds for each question, for answering a question, and only one option is correct. So you can just click out the option which are correct. So I got only four correct options. So let's see who is on the top. Okay, so the G Parik is on top now. And let's see, let's move to the next question. So the second question is on your screen. You can, just select one right option. Okay, so I got 10 correct options, which is good. So let's move to the next question, leaderboard. So now Ria is on top now. Okay, I don't know why player limit is reached. We will see afterwards. Okay, so here is the third question on your screen. Come on, you have to. You are getting only 10 seconds. Okay, so I got only two correct options. I think it's kind of tough quiz, maybe. So let's see the leaderboard. Okay, so Tajit is on top now, and Piyush on second. Okay, so here we have a type of easy question for you all guys. So let's see who does it right. Okay, so seven have got correct. Let's see who is on the top. Okay, so Satyajit is still on top, and Jaish is on second now. Okay, so fifth question on your screen. Okay, so I've got five correct options here, and let's see who is on the top now. Okay, so now Tarun is on top now, and Ria is on second. So let's move to next question. The time starts now. Okay, so I have got 12 correct options, which is good. So let's see who's on the top. Okay, so Ria is on top now, and second is Zee Lerange, and he's a higher answer streak of three. Very good. Let's move to seventh question. Okay, so it's kind of tough, maybe. Time up, guys. Only three. We have got three correct options or answers. Okay, so Ria is still on top. So let's move to next question. Okay, so I have got six correct options here, and let's see who is on the top now. Okay, so Ria has still making her position on top. So let's move to next question. Okay, so next question, and the second last question of the quiz is here, and your time starts now. So we have got eight correct answers here. So let's see who is on the top. Oh my God, Ria is still on the top. So the next question can be the game changer for you all. So let's have that last question and very easy question. I think you should know this. Being using Microsoft Azure, you should know how. Oh my God, only seven people know the right option. So let's say who is the winner for today's quiz. Okay, so we have a winner. Oh, so at the third number we have Prince Raj. At second we have Satyajit Barik, and first Ria. Yeah, congratulations everyone. You will be getting your first position will be getting the LinkedIn premium, and second will be getting the digital check as promised. Okay, thank you all for joining the quiz. Okay, great. Okay, so for those who are not joined in this quiz, we will provide them chance in our next event. We are doing our next event very soon. You will be getting chance in that, and you can win play quiz there. Yeah, I'm just sharing the link. Uh, Meanwhile, you can turn on your cameras. We can have a group pic for today's event. What's it, Mega?
Yeah, that's great.
Isha, very sorry for that, but we will be scheduling a event in which you will be getting, the same quiz, not same quiz, but you will be getting a chance to win the quiz in the very next event. Just follow up on our WhatsApp group, and we'll be providing the link of next session very soon. Okay, so
Please don't be
guys, you can just
disappointed
turn on your cameras.
because we will have a different quiz, and it's not our problem because it's the problem by the Kahoot team. So we can't do anything. But yeah, next time you can do
Okay,
it.
so let me allow the camera for everyone so that everyone can open up your cameras. Now webcam. Yeah, you can turn on your cameras now. Good to see a lot of faces. So let's have a together more.
I think
Okay,
Aditya's
I
screen
think
is
it's my
still
screen.
visible. Can you close
Yeah,
it?
I'm just, yeah, I just going to the together mode. Then I will. Okay, so we are in the forest. What say cities in the forest? Okay, so let me change the view. Um, it's not changing. From here, we can change this screen. Okay, which one is more good? Auditorium one or dark? I guess white one is good. Okay, so now we will have a quick on the auditorium. In the auditorium, guys, you can open up your cameras if you want. We need more participants in this quiz. Smile. I guess I'm pleased.
Seems like
No problem. But I'm here. Okay. Nice. You, yeah. So let me share one tweet link or info. That form, you will be getting your certificates on your mail ID. Please correct the form with your correct mail ID because most of you fill the form with a mail ID. Okay, thank you all for joining us. And okay. If you have any queries, you can ask now. All questions from you guys to answer you. How will you get your quiz price? I will in the 7 or 8 getting mail in which you can find your prize of the quiz. And don't forget to register on this starting from tomorrow onwards. So I just thought that when in between in the quiz, what we will you know we'll schedule a more event for them in the future, and you can just fill the feedback here. Above you can find social media handle which you follow us or not
Aditya,
follow.
your
You
voice
can
is
just select the
cracking.
connections here and okay,
Aditya,
wait.
your
Yeah,
voice
yeah.
is cracking.
Let, let me check. Am I audible now?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay, so I have just shared the feedback form in the chat box. And if you have any query, you can ask in the chat box now. Mega is ready to answer you all. And meanwhile, I will just share our social media handles. If you like our event, you can just tag and just make a post on the social media handles by tagging us. Mega, you would like to say something?
Yeah, thank you so much for your time. And it was very amazing to have you all. Yeah, the quiz link actually we reached the participants limitation. So just because of that, a lot of people couldn't join. I'm very sorry for that. For the next time, be prepared. We will have multiple students over there. So at that time, you will be able to join. And any questions you can ask me right at the moment, or maybe you can reach out to me on any of the social platforms of mine and Aditya, and we can answer you over there. What type of work a quantum engineer do in daily? Um, a quantum engineer, well, I did an internship of algorithm expert of research. So I do believe, uh, since you don't know what a software engineer does it does he do the testing part or the making of the software or the deployment or something like that? Just as the same way, a quantum engineer has to do multiple of tasks, whether it's about the hardware, creating a hardware, a processor kind of thing, or maybe it has